So I can tell you guys now that I'm definitely not dressed to be in the garden. I have got some appointments this afternoon, but in this windy period I looked out the window and I saw my comfrey was swaying so nicely in the wind, and I thought it's a nice chance to explain my thoughts on comfrey and its uses in the garden and what we end up utilizing comfrey for its many benefits. So if I can start on comfrey, the one thing that I have to make deep mention of is its taproot. So comfrey's major attribute is the fact that it's got a taproot that can reach up to 10 feet underneath the ground. Now those 10 feet underneath the ground means that it's sucking up all of those vital macro and micronutrients which go up into the leaves, and this is why comfrey's leaves are so green and so full of nutrients, and it's also a reason that comfrey grows so rapidly. So I've always got comfrey planted in my yard. I've always got it in my vegetable garden. I'm constantly making comfrey tea, which we use as a fertilizer. So it gets used as a fertilizer as 1 part comfrey tea to 8 to 10 parts water, and it just provides a healthy nutrient boost of vital nutrients and minerals to your plants, which will hit down to the roots. Now their leaves have been used in natural medicine over a very long period of time. Jumping back to some personal stories when I was growing up, my gran and my late father, they always used comfrey. My gran used to use it for its healing properties with problem skin, and my father used to use it in a Vaseline where he made his own lip balm from it. Now it has got a couple names. Knit bone is one of them because of its properties in healing bones. So it has got a lot of uses in the medical sphere, but also in the gardening sphere it's got a lot of uses. And one thing that I did want to try was around our fruit trees. Now putting comfrey around your fruit trees mean that the taproot will hit down up to 10 feet in the ground, and it'll just loosen up all of that soil for the roots of your fruit trees. It was something that I read up about, and it's something that I have been wanting to try, but I just haven't got around to it yet. So let me turn you guys around, show you guys our comfrey. Now just bearing in mind, I had about half of this space 3 weeks ago covered with comfrey, but because they grow so rapidly and they grow from just about the smallest little segment of a root, anything that gets left behind in that place will generally land up forming a whole new plant. So this whole area we really split up. We made it a lot more spread out because I do want to grow a lot more comfrey. I have been wanting to experiment a lot more with the plant and just find out as many uses as I possibly can with it. So this over here is a very young comfrey plant, and although these leaves may look like they've dwindled and they've fallen down the same as this guy over here, I can almost guarantee that once they get a little bit of a footing in the ground, they will be growing. You can see this guy over here was transferred, or transplanted I should say, and you've got a whole brand new shoot coming up there. These ones will all more than likely fall out, but for the whole part of it, you have got some great growth that will come out of here. So it's not the nicest looking of areas. It is very wet, so I'm not going to get my white shoes all muddy, but comfrey grows extremely rapidly, and this is why it forms a great cover crop, great boundary protection, and it also forms a great feed for chickens. But there is more to the story, and I'm not just doing this video on comfrey. I've got some more seeds arriving. Now I know you guys might think that I'm a bit of an addict because of the amount of seeds that I've got, but I always need to add new seeds, constantly add new seeds, different varieties of plants. It's always interesting to experiment and to try new things, and today I've got an assortment of viola flowers arriving, as well as giant pumpkin seeds and a couple other different varieties of chilies, beans, just a couple other random things that I have ordered. But that's the main reason that I actually wanted to do this video, besides a little bit of the comfrey, excuse me. So yeah, as soon as I get those seeds, I'll open them up and I'll show you guys what we've got, and that's what I'm super excited about. This is officially a first where you guys are all joining me in my home, but my seeds have arrived, and I'm very excited to open them up, and I'm going to open them up in front of you. So the last time we got seeds, we got them from livingseeds.co.za, so it's an online website. They have a great bunch of heirloom seeds, and today we've got our order in from Seeds for Africa. So this is the first time I've ordered from Seeds for Africa. The reason that I did take so long to order from these guys was because I was actually waiting for some of their varieties of viola seeds to come into stock, and that's why it's taken so long for these to arrive. But let me open them up and show you guys what I've got. Now, adults, be careful. We always try and teach our children to be careful when using sharp objects. Now it's your turn. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. I've forgotten what I've ordered. I placed it over the weekend, but it was quite late at night. I was just trying to make up enough to get the free shipping, so that's pretty much the reason that I placed quite a large variety of seeds here. So there's quite a lot. I'm sure you guys can see all of that. So let me start here. I don't even know where to start. Okay, so these are all violas. I'm not going to show you guys all of the bags, but those are, I think I ordered 6 packs of each viola, so it was 60 seeds and it was 3 varieties, so 180 seeds in total. They have still got some viola seeds that I am waiting for, but as soon as those arrive, I'll obviously place another order. What have I got here? Black Delgado Mexican climbing beans, Atlantic giant pumpkin. Now, I saw a picture of these and they get up to 500 kilograms, so that's a heavy pumpkin. I think 500 kilograms of pumpkin could feed a small army. Some pinstripe eggplant, Fresca strawberries, banana sweet pepper, giant strawberries. Now those strawberries are actually, they get around the same size as what an apple does, so around about fist size. Be really nice and juicy to get those on the table. Mouse melon or cucamelon, I don't know how you say it, cucamelon, cucamelon, but yeah, I've seen a lot of these on the net. Never tried growing them before, so I'm super excited to get those planted. Some bunching onions, spring onions, some Big Jim chili peppers, so I've got some alpine white strawberries here. Looks exactly the same as a strawberry. I'm sure it tastes like a strawberry, but it's just completely white, so really a nice looking, strawberry. So some rocket and some jalapenos. Now I see they've also sent this little bag over here, which I'm very thankful for. It says here, with our compliments, free of charge, so that's always a good thing. My late father always said, cheap is good, but free is better, and I can agree with that. So they've given me some Indian corn, arugula, I'm going to have to Google that, and some giant sunflower seeds. So those are all my new varieties of seeds that arrived. We'll obviously get them out into the greenhouse and planted as soon as I possibly can. It will probably be next week sometime. I've got quite a full schedule this week. But as soon as I get those planted out into the ground, I will invite you guys along, and you guys will be able to follow the journey and watch as we plant them and watch as they grow. So from me, Andrew, here at Pro-Gro, it's always good to have you, and we thank you that you've taken the time to watch this video, and we look forward to seeing you all on our next video.